Hello, and thank you so much for joining us. I am Cedric Bailey, and ladies and gentlemen, I have with me the lovely Renee Spearman. How you doing?
Good morning. Hello. Good afternoon. I'm so happy to be with you on your show today.
Well, I'm glad to have you with us. And for those people who don't know, Renee Spearman is somebody to know. She is officially a Stellar Award artist. And I saw the plaque you received, and congratulations. That was a song that you recorded with the one and only Hezekiah Walker. Talk about the success and everything that happened, even though we didn't get a chance to make it to Vegas. But how did that work out for you, Renee?
It was great. I was actually looking forward to going to Vegas because Vegas is only about 4 hours from Los Angeles. And but I'm grateful that we were nominated. I'm grateful for the success of I Love Him with Bishop Hezekiah Walker and Dr. Holly Carter. I actually met Bishop Hezekiah Walker years ago, but I was reintroduced to him through Dr. Holly Carter because I wanted him to be a part of the song. And so she arranged that, and we met and talked. And he is such a nice man, and a nice, wonderful man, and pastor and bishop. And he was just so, I couldn't believe that he was willing to do the song, and he did the song. And he was asking me, well, what do you want me to say? What do and he's the big, artist to me. So his humbleness just really, really made me realize that when you're humble and you do things for God, God can really bless you.
Amen. I'm glad to hear that as well. So you got a lot of great feedback and got a lot of support in radio. And now you're back again and you got a brand new song. So tell us about it.
This brand new song that I have is called I Got God. And I actually just wrote the song about 3 months ago. God allowed me to write the song. It's based on what's going on in the world today and what we're dealing with COVID and everything. And it just simply says, like, what a year we had, 2020, what a week. And even we can say, what a day. Things have changed. They're not the same anymore. Times are hard, but I got God. And it also says, let's face the facts. We're under attack. Pain is real. We need to heal. The world seems strange. Who's to blame? It's a lot, but I got God. And so God just gave me that song, and I wrote it, and he told me to put it out, and that's what I'm doing.
And you know what? We played music with you as well. We mentioned about you and Bishop Hezekiah Walker, but you've also worked with Prez Blackman and the late DJ Rogers, who grew up in the Church of God in Christ. So this time you're on your own. So can you talk about those men, and then, of course, the decision for you to be on your own this time?
Yes. Prez Blackman, we actually I met Prez through a concert that I was at, and Erica Campbell from Mary, she opened up for a concert for John P. Key, and Prez sang background for her. And I'm always noticing artists and singers, like both Mary, Erica and Tina, they were in my choir, and Prez was in my choir. And I just kind of would seek out people. Dr. Holly Carter was in my choir. And I would just seek out people because I can hear talent. And I heard his talent and asked him to be a part of the choir. He was a part of the choir. And then I decided to go as a duo with him. And we did really well. And then, just as time goes on and you get older and you do different things, and I just decided to go on my own. But my love is like writing. I love to sing too, but writing is my favorite. And I just wanted different artists. My whole goal in this business was to always write songs that other artists can sing. I never really wanted to be an artist. I just wanted artists to sing my songs. And so that's why a lot of times I have different people on my projects. And so then I decided, okay, well, let's separate and let me see what I can do on my own. But I still had that. I want to use different artists. Like you said, Bishop Hezekiah Walker. I've had Beverly Crawford on one of my projects, and DJ Rogers. I've been on DJ Rogers a long time because his dad and my dad pastors, they fellowship together. And I always knew who DJ Rogers was because of, his song Say You Love Me. And so he actually reached out to me and told me to work with me. This was years ago when I first started my choir, and it didn't happen. And then recently, when we did Woe to Wow, I called him and asked him would he do that song, because I was so impressed with him on God Favor Me with Hezekiah Walker. I was like, oh my gosh, we really need to work together. And so I reached out to him, and he did. He's another one. You would never know who he was or how successful he was based on the way he acts. Very humble, very nice, very concerning. I remember when my mom passed, he reached out to me like I was his sister, And then when my dad passed, it was the same way. And then now he's gone, but I'm just thankful for being able to work with him. And he really blessed me. And the song did really well as
Look
well.
like the Lord has covered you with a lot of people, of course, Renee. And I'm grateful that we're having this conversation. I got a phone call today from a friend of mine. His mother had a stroke, and they had to rush her to the hospital. And during that time period, I was over at Greater Progressive Church of God of Christ, and we were doing everything we can to work for the pastor's appreciation. And I would come by there and support her. She would have bake sales and do all stuff. As a matter of fact, she had the traditional name. Her name is Myrtle, and she's in the hospital right now. But the son called me. He said, I have to call you because you're the last one around, because everybody else has passed away. And from when you were describing that, I was like, my God. So God is elevating me, and he's doing the same thing for you, because I've heard God is opened a great door for you now in the Church of God of Christ in your jurisdiction. So tell us what the good news is, if you would.
Yes, our jurisdiction, we're in Southern California, jurisdiction number 1. Dr. Holly Carter, which was on my last project with Hezekiah Walker, who introduced me to Hezekiah Walker, they made her the minister of music for the jurisdiction for 2021. And so she called me and asked me, would I be over the state choir for the jurisdiction? And of course I said yes. So I'm really excited. We're getting things together. We're actually in our workers meeting right now this week. And so we're going to be focusing on the choir. We have to do a lot of things virtually, but we're going to be focusing on the choir for the actual convocation.
So did you talk to Mother McCoo Lewis? I know what she had to say, didn't she?
Actually, I haven't spoken with her, but the word is out that I'll be. The word is out that I'll be over the state choir.
She's gonna be. This amazing. Yeah, you'll be up there doing your thing. She's gonna be looking. Because that's an honor. You were built for this. You know what I mean? You were built for this, Renee.
Yes, I appreciate that. And actually, I was for the women's convention out here last year, right before COVID hit. Mother Lewis asked me to be the special guest for the women's convention, but they had to cancel it due to COVID. So she said when it opens back up, I have to finish my business.
No, that's right. Baby, I ain't forgot what I told you. Yes, you shaking your head. Yes, ma'am. Well, listen, I want to say thank you so much. And of course, we're going to play your new song. And again, tell everybody the name of it, how they can get it, and then what you expect them to pick up from this song.
This is my new song. It's called I Got God. It will be available on all platforms in a couple of weeks on Spotify, iTunes, and everything. And this song is just basically what we're going through right now. That's why I didn't want to put it off on releasing it. I wanted to put it out now because it's about what we're going through right now. And like I was saying, the words to the song is what a year, what a week. We can even say what a day. Things have changed. They're not the same. Times are hard, but I got God. Let's face the facts. We're under attack. The pain is real. We need to heal. The world seems strange. Who's to blame? It's a lot, but I got God. But then on the flip side, it says, I believe the sun will shine again. The rain will go and you'll see clear, my friend. God has always been right by our side. He won't leave. He'll always be our guide. My faith is strong. It won't be long. And we got God. And so everything that we're going through, no matter what we're going through, we have God on our side. And I'm grateful. And I hope you guys enjoy the song. I know it came straightly from God directly to me, and I hope you guys really enjoy it.
All right, Renee Spearman Scott, our guest today here on the Cedric Bailey Radio Show. And of course, how can they get it, Renee?
In about 2 weeks, it's not online yet because we just went to radio last week. And so we're waiting. Our distributor, of course, is JDI Sony, and he told me that it should be available within the next week or two. Online on Spotify, you'll be able to look the song up and download it.
What's your social media handle so people, if they want to reach out to
Oh,
you?
Renee Spearman. I just found out that my music page has been compromised.
Oh,
So
Lord.
restarted. Yeah, and I reached out to Facebook because it was a verified page, and I did everything I was supposed to, and somebody hacked it. So right now, I'm just dealing with my personal page, but they verified that page on yesterday, and so I got to start all over with my music page.
Let's
But
go.
you can look it up. I'm gonna look at it in a positive light. Renee Spearman on Instagram, Renee Spearman on Twitter, and Renee Spearman on Facebook.
Well, thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to sharing this song with our listeners. I Got God, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Renee Spearman Scott here on the Cedric Bailey Radio Show.